So, ladies and gentlemen, I am back in the building for another video, and this time I will be talking about the passing of a staple in hood movies, a staple in black hood movies, AJ Johnson. So, the thing about AJ Johnson to me is that he never really had any like big roles, but the roles that he had, he used those to make a lasting impression. If the goal is to make you laugh, if the goal is to walk away, get people who watch these movies that I'm in to walk away with the impression of, dang, that was funny, or man, I got you to laugh. He did it. He completed the assignment. Now, I have a list of movies here. Like, when you think back about how many movies this man has been in, like, I think back on all the movies that he's been in. Let's look at the list, and we're about to break it down. First, House Party. He's in House Party with Robin Harris, legendary Robin Harris, rest in peace, right? Then he's in Menace to Society. Now, already starting off, these are not big roles, but they all got, a lasting. They got lasting impressions, right? Small roles. Then we get to House Party 3. And in House Party 3, he has more lines. Matter of fact, I think he has like 2 scenes in that. He has about 2 scenes in that movie. And he has quite the dialogue between what is that? Between Kid and Play. And also some dialogue with Bernie Mac, right? So we go further down, and he's literally in. We get to the movie, the most quotable hood movie in black cinema history. One of the most quotable hood movies in black cinema history. Somebody might argue with me on that, but it's the truth. Friday. Now, Friday, he's not a main character, but it leaves a lasting impression. He has, I don't know how many scenes he has in this movie, but each one of the occurrences in which he's in a scene is hilarious. It's hilarious. Right? Then we got Baps. I don't know if a lot of people remember that movie, but he was hilarious in that movie. You know, I think he kind of took it was like a mixture of a funny character, but also like a character in which, like, you know, who's in a relationship with the main character, and, you know, so on and so forth. So that was a little bit of a difference in his character, but it left an impression, right? So we go down to how to be a player. How to Be a Player. Hilarious movie about Bill Bellamy as this character who's like, you know what I'm saying, he's a womanizer, and yeah, and AJ Johnson in that movie is the main character. Bill Bellamy's character's homeboy, and outrageously funny, leaving a lasting impression. He may have not been the main character, but he left an impression, right? So we go down to Players Club, and in that movie, he's once again paired up with Bernie Mac as a bodyguard, security guard, or an assistant or something. But he did the role justice. I didn't even know he was in what is that right there? Woo? I didn't know that apparently it seems to be like a small scene. A small little role not too big. And then we get to I Got the Hookup. I'm gonna come back around and circle around and tell you why Master P is very significant here, right? Master P gave AJ Johnson like a real big opportunity. Not only does Master P give this man an opportunity, he he puts him in two movies and has him host a comedy special. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal coming up trying to like get your feet wet in the space of comedy and just the world of movies, because there's not a lot of opportunities for a black comedian. A lot of times they want you to do this and do that. They want you to do crazy shit in Hollywood. So for a black man who has and can give an opportunity to another black man, that is that is very rewarding. What Master P did for AJ Johnson, right? And he's not even, and of course, that's not the only comedian that Master P, what I'm saying, wanted to work with, and like, basically blessed his game with some more, what I'm saying, with some more help. Not only that, not only did AJ Johnson work with Master P and No Limit, he also worked with Cash Money and Baller Blocking. It might not have been a big role that he had in this movie, but bro, oh my gosh. He played a detective in this movie. I don't know why Wikipedia says he plays himself. That doesn't make any sense at all. But he played a detective in that movie. And when I tell you, he was alongside T.K. Kirkland in that movie as a detective. When I tell you, it's about the most hilarious thing you'll ever watch, to see AJ Johnson acting as a detective. And I'm pretty sure he was ad-libbing in that movie as well, like adding his own little like sauce and flavor to the character that he had as a detective in that movie. And they just, Birdman and them, let him do his thing in that movie. So, and let me bring it full circle for you. So he worked with Eazy-E. Well, he worked with Death Row Records. He worked with Suge and Death Row Records. He worked with Eazy-E, right? He worked with Master P. He worked with uh Birdman and Cash Money, right? And he worked with Ice Cube. As I stated before, it's all about leaving an impression. And just the fact that he worked with Ice Cube for two movies. He worked with Master P for two movies. He worked with Death Row on a music video. Even though he didn't even finish the video with Eazy-E, he did work a scene for Eazy-E in a music video. If you ask me, matter of fact, I totally forgot about the movie Down Here. He did another movie with Master P. He did another movie with Master P, and I'm so crazy. I forgot. He did the second I Got the Hookup. May not have been the best sequel to an original movie, but he did it. You can genuinely tell that, like, out of all of these, you could genuinely, at least from afar, like, it looks like AJ Johnson and Master P were like actually friends, and it wasn't just about business. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's what I take away from this. Is that I keep saying it throughout this video: impression, 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 impression. And AJ Johnson left the biggest footprint and impression he could as a comedian and actor. Like I said, he may have not been in no blockbuster movies, but as far as like black cinema goes, he is an all-star. And rest in peace to him, you know? If you've never seen any of these movies listed right here, do yourself a favor and go and watch one or all of these movies.